What's going on? This is a stock market recap for Tuesday, May 13th. And what do you know? All-time highs are back on the table. And we are within 4% of our all-time high. And if I was a betting man, which I am, I would say the bottom is in and we are looking up and now. And that's what I will be playing. Be buying pullbacks. I'm looking at a lot of names for hourly oversold conditions, sometimes even 15-minute oversold conditions, depending on if they're at all-time highs right now. So 69 names made new all-time highs today. That is a great sign. The more when we start seeing 60 plus names in all-time highs, that's we're heading back into a bull market, I'm thinking. So yeah. So S&P within 4% of all-time highs. The 4-hour trend is our guide right now. We are in a 4-hour uptrend. Yeah. So as long as we're making 4-hour higher lows, with this is pretty good. We are starting to get oversold or overbought. Sorry, on the 4-hour. Daily has room to go though, and the weekly has lots of room. The weekly marked our bottom. Weekly oversold marked a bottom. What do you know? So, yeah, this is what I'm looking at right now. We are getting a bit extended at this point on the short term. We'll just be looking for a daily higher low. But yeah, everything's pointing up. Actually, we are technically in a weekly uptrend as well. So all our trends are looking up. We'll probably have to let the 8 and 12 and moving averages to help to cool off a bit here, because we are getting pretty hot. We have PPI numbers tomorrow, which is going to be pre-market, an hour before the market opens, and that may rock the market too. So Nasdaq, I didn't see what we were within. Nasdaq within 5% of all-time highs. Same thing though. We're looking at all-time highs now at this point. Those are the only resistances up here now. We've broken through everything. The Dow, a bit more resistance. We have this major resistance at 43,000 on Dow futures. But yeah, we do have a lot more room to go. 4 hours cooled off, and we have lots of room on the daily at this point. But yeah, a little bit weaker. Let's see how far. About 7% from all-time highs-ish. And the Russell a bit more than that at 17.7%. So that's quite a bit more on the Russell. Our low cap names, they were definitely hit way harder with all the tariff news, and it's the uncertainty. That's why they sell off harder. So yeah, all right. The top names that I'm looking at this point: Palantir, one of the biggest volume names out of all these ones that flew off today. New all-time high. I am looking at 15-minute oversold, 1-hour oversold, and 4-hour oversold at this point. These are the names that are going to be lifting the market now, potentially. So this is why I will play these ones first. Nflx, we do have this kind of head and shoulders at this point. After we did hit hourly oversold here, which got bought up, and then it happened again, which is getting bought up again. So it's still being bought up on all the time frames. So that is a good sign. Nflx is still another top watch, but now at this point we're looking to try and confirm a weekly bull flag. So that's kind of what it's looking at right here. Spotify, another top watch name, right near all-time highs. Looking for, we are bouncing on the daily right now, but with no follow through at this point. So that might be a red flag right there that we might put in a quick daily lower high and head back down. So caution on Spotify actually at this point. IBM heading right back to all-time highs at this point. I'm definitely interested in hourly, 4-hour, and possibly 15-minute oversold at this point. Very interesting in that name. AVGO, another top watch name. Heading back to, for your semiconductors. This is a Nancy Pelosi special stock. So So have that on watch as well. Looking for pullbacks on that name. We are extended at this point. APH is another name. New all-time high today. Lots of volume, so lots of liquidity. So looking for a pullback, big upper wick at this point. So I'd be interested in maybe hourly oversold, first hourly oversold condition on that point. Visa right back up to all-time highs in shooting range. We'll see if it breaks it, but yeah, I'd be interested in pullbacks on all time frames in this name as well. Monster was another name. We are starting daily consolidation, but yeah, we're just looking for a daily higher low at this point. Meta, a little bit of room for the previous all-time high, but chances are with this name, pullbacks are going to end up getting bought up, and yeah, definitely interested in an all-time run on this name as well, especially being as it's less affected by tariff news or anything of that sort. So semiconductors as a whole, SMH, we are looking back up to this resistance here at 259.63, buying all pullbacks. Nvda broke our downtrend line now, and big breakaway candle. So now we're just looking at this resistance up here at 141. So that's a bit of room here that we have. Actually, there's a bit of a resistance here at 135 as well, 134.99. But yeah, actually we are getting closer to daily overbought. Tesla, pretty big day today, up 4.93%. Now we're looking at this 367 resistance here, but yeah, a lot more work to do on Tesla. So yeah, I mean, at this point, as long as we got the 4-hour uptrend, things are looking really good. But yeah, it's we are getting overextended here on the 4-hour. Daily's just about to hit overbought. So not that we can't keep running, it's just now we're starting, you would be chasing if you're buying up here. The 4-hour uptrend is very important at this point. Apple, got this, we have our daily higher low, just looking up at this 214.56 resistance. Hopefully we can break that. We do have a big gap there. That is a pretty decent sized gap there. And if we can't fail to break that, then we're just looking for a daily higher low, and this could end up being in equilibrium, but we did close strong on the day, so chances definitely increase of us being able to break at this point. Closed above the 50 moving average. Looks really good. Google definitely looking a lot rougher. We have this inverse head and shoulders at this point. This one big red day definitely, oh, that was the Apple news that could affect its bottom line significantly on Google. So yeah, now we're just looking for a daily lower high than this big sell-off candle. But if we can break that candle, then we are, well, that's confirming this in daily inverse head and shoulders, and we are definitely, we're changing significant trends at that point. We're changing the weekly trend, and that would be a very good sign. But we still do have lots of resistances on the way up, so definitely better names out there than Google, but still bullish pattern on watch for Google. Amazon, big break or gap and hold name. We have a bit of an indecision doji candle at the moment. We might come back test this. But yeah, indecision at this point. Hourly uptrend is the guide at this time. As long as we're in an hourly uptrend, things are good, and 4-hour uptrend, things are good. We are getting extended though. We are extended on the 4-hour and heading towards daily overbought as well. Coinbase, I just sold this today. I was fortunate that got into the S&P 500. Looks like I sold a bit too early, but it was a pretty significant win on my end, so I'm happy nonetheless. I am interested in pullbacks on this name for sure. And yeah, we're just looking for a monthly lower high than 349.75. We do have weekly resistances in here, over here at 302 and 310, but we do have a bit of a ways to go until that. We are a bit extended at this time, but that being said, with this type of candle, this type of volume candle, and we're expecting higher prices to come in the near future. I would be expecting we might take a run up this in the near future in the next couple weeks here. Very easy to see that. Baba, now we're just looking up at this previous resistance here, trying to set that quick, or not quick, but that monthly higher low now, and we're just up at this resistance here. Oh, we just missed it. So 310. Oh, we're just underneath this resistance here. 134.10. We double topped there. Now we're pulling back on the daily, so we're looking for a daily higher low, and see where that comes from. We do have earnings coming up, so that will be a big part in this. But Alibaba's looking better. Quite a big recovery so far. Definitely has headline news of tariffs and Trump and delisting possible from American exchanges, but we will see. Also, all that being said, Baba did have a huge run into Trump's first term. This was so from 2016. So you see right here, this is when Trump took over, and 2020, 2021. This would have been when Biden took over. So this was Trump's bull run here, and this was Biden's run here for China. So Trump was a lot better for China than Biden was, apparently. So if that is the case, this could end up going on a big run as well, and just ignore all the noise. As long as we're in a daily uptrend at this point, everything is looking good. AMD, looking up at this resistance here now, 115.90. We could be talking about an inverse head and shoulders. This could pretty big volume on today's candle, so we might just break this. But we are looking better on AMD. We just have so many resistances, so many weekly resistances all the way up. So this is just beginning stages of a possible turnaround. I'm not interested in this name whatsoever. There's way better names out there. So yeah, RGTI, big red day. Yeah, earnings absolutely dumped, closing at the low, pretty significant volume. If I was going to guess, I would almost expect a gap down open tomorrow. Or I pretty much would expect a gap down open. Not that that is a guaranteed. That was a pretty rough day. And now we're just looking at, hopefully it holds the daily uptrend still. So holds 914. And but now we would definitely be looking at a lower high on the way back up. Microsoft hanging out at all-time highs. Just under. So this could either be a very good place to short, or we might break out here, but I'm not interested in chasing at this level. I would like to see hourly oversold or something of that sort. Yeah, actually, I'm putting Microsoft back on one of my top watches. Definitely don't want to be missing out on these names. IBM, Monsters up there, APH up there. Yeah, we got lots of names that are just about to head into or already in blue sky breakouts. So don't wait on those, or actually, I guess wait a little bit. Wait for a little bit of a pullback. But yeah, things are looking good out there, and I am expecting all-time highs in the next few weeks to maybe a couple months. But those are in talks now. All right, take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.